Good morning, good afternoon. Another Monday news debriefing on what is and what isn't happening. This episode is break your boots out because someone is spewing a lot out of their mouth. So, always want to start things off on a positive note. Next week is Labor Day weekend, so don't drink. No, you're going to go out and drink, but don't drive drunk. Get a ride. Do it safe. Do it correctly. October 7th is Vagabike out of the Atlantic City branch on West End Boulevard. So if you haven't signed up yet, sign up for that. Again, Vagabond with Vagabond Charities is doing their annual tour of the shore. So if you haven't signed up, go ahead and do so. Let's see here. Tonight, 6:30, Brian Ireland is hosting a meet and greet for our current and I'll call it now future Councilman Jesse Kurtz at his house on Bartram. Come by, light refreshments, snacks. Come by and talk to Jesse, get a feel for what's going on. He will clear up the air on a lot of the negative noise that the 7th floor and his hand puppet is putting out there about the bulkhead and everything else that's happening on that side of town. What else we got here? Also, people, if you're driving a Kia or a Honda, apparently TikTok videos are showing kids how to use cell phone chargers and something else to steal them and whatever. Lock your doors, no matter what you drive. Takes 2 seconds to pop the handle to see if it's locked or unlocked. Lock your doors, please. Avoid the aggravation. That's pretty much it. And also, sad day. Bob Barker. Loved watching it with my grandparents. Awesome TV game show host. Did a couple movies with Adam Sandler and some other appearances, but R.I.P. to Bob Barker, and fond memories. Watching him with the grandparents. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So. We also lost another local legend. I'm not going to put it out there, but we definitely lost an Atlantic City local legend. Very big in the Greek community. Very big with feeding thousands and maybe millions people at their place of business out in Pleasantville. Condolences to the family. Again, I'm not putting their name out there, but those of you who know, R.I.P. to the man. Legend he was. Still is. Shame. Losing a lot of good ones this year, people. It's tough. All right, let's dive into the news briefing here. Brought to my... people are complaining about... Just go complaints now. Complaint department. The weed stores. A lot of people are complaining about how there is no buffer between each location. There is no buffer between a medical facility that helps people get off of get off drugs and whatever, schools and whatnot. The city and the mayor went about this the wrong way. Again, just like us in the liquor business, you got to be so far away from a place of prayer, place of education. It should be the same way with selling weed. The effects two alike. Drink too much, smoke too much, you're not functioning so well. Either you drink it or you smoke it. Doesn't matter. there should be some sort of buffer between a place of prayer, place of education, and other places that that sell vices that, you know, will compromise your judgment per se. You know, these things aren't convenience stores, but they are very convenient. But they need to be spread out a little bit. A little responsibility, but, you know, 7th floor doesn't think like that. It's, you know, taking people's money now and screwing them later situation. What we got here? A lot of complaints I've received. The beach bars. A lot of people are bitching about how favoritism is more with the Chelsea, with the noise. But in general, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. You live at the Ocean Club. You live at the Ritz. It's the summertime. These businesses have a small window of opportunity, okay? You got to cut them a little bit of slack, okay? Sound travels, especially with water and the air that we have, the whole nine. Yes, I understand. I'm sure most of you were there a lot longer, but this is Atlantic City. This town was built on vices, okay? Looking to find ways to draw people to come to this beautiful city that it is, for the most part. You know, small businesses need to figure out new ways, taking advantage of the beach with the atmosphere, the views, I'm sure the great food and drinks, both establishments and even Landshark and everything else provide, and whoever else has a beach bar of some sort. You know, this is Atlantic City. This is up and down the country. This is nothing new, okay? It's the new norm, okay? People want to be outside. We are a shore resort. We want people to enjoy our natural habitat. You know, you got to cut them a little bit of break. It's 90 days, weather permitting. You know, but in all fairness, more complaints are leaning more towards the bungalow establishment than they are over at the Chelsea Beach Bar. So that just needs to level out with an equal playing field on how we police that situation there. But in general, you know, hey, listen, I hear them sometimes at my house, and I'm a quarter mile down the road. What are you gonna do? You know, we need small business to thrive and push this town. This is what got AC started. You know, if the casinos, you know, aren't the true bread and butter of what contributes to taxes in this town with this BS pilot bill that we have. It's on the back of small businesses. It's on the back of the homeowners and everything. But we got to give the take to help our friends out, you know, who are in business. So, again, season's almost over, but there needs to be a compromise to be found because, you know, we need the help we can get. I understand sleep, this, that, and the third, but the boardwalk, to my understanding, is a federal highway, and that's just like moving next to the airport. You're not telling the planes to land and stay there after 10 p.m. So it's got to be a compromise back and forth, pretty much. What else? August 30th at 5 p.m. on Sunset Avenue. Don't know on what corner of Sunset, but the mayor is looking to meet the residents about the bulkhead this Wednesday at 5 p.m. on Sunset Avenue. If someone from the city who I know is watching this video, can you please clarify at what cross street, Sunset and to be clear, there is no parking on there, so you might want to consider going someplace where there's adequate parking, or ride your bike and or walk, because the road is so chopped up and destroyed. It's going to be a nightmare just to attend this meeting. So anyone from the city, please clarify the cross street and walk or take a bike for the most part to avoid congestion. What else we got here? Let's talk about abuse of power. Apparently, the city owns a piece of land, 134 North Florida. They are looking to sell it for $3,000 to become a community center for the Bangladesh of Atlantic County. There's already two within 1,200 feet of each other. This will make three. First off, they want to sell for $3,000. It is assessed at $70,000. Somebody offered $90,000, but they want to sell it for $3,000. Now, I know my man's not that smart with numbers. It's okay. Help me figure this out. Someone offers 90. A professional says it's worth 70. They want to sell it for $3,000. Ron Bailey votes for the Southeast community. Yes, absolutely. So this thing shouldn't even happen. It should go up the blind auction, and whoever buys it, buys it. I find it hard to believe it's a coincidence with an election a few months away. Party Marty and his little hand puppet, Jeffrey Dorsey. Jeffrey, I don't know how to park a car, Dorsey. Are making this deal to save about $65,000. But it's going to cost the taxpayers. So why is this not being sold for $90,000? Again, there was already two community centers 1,200 feet apart. Why do you need a third at such a huge discounted rate for $3,000? Council, put you all on notice, all 9 of you. This is wrong. It's illegal. It's tampering for votes because a lot of the Southeast Asian people and everybody else live in that area. It's election year. You know, I don't know. This should be done off a voting cycle in Atlantic City, not during an election year. Again, I find it very fishy that they're doing this now pre-election. It should be pulled. It should be put up for blind bid. Not, we'll sell it to you for $3 and lose a potential, and it's on record, $90,000 sale. I think the city could use about $95,000. $95,000 could go a long way for something. I don't find it being fair. So call your council people, call the mayor, Pinocchio, whatever you want to call him. Not fair, not good, not right. That is, no pun intended, dirty politics at its best. And that 7th floor is dirtier than dirt. Another thing. A few weeks ago, they had a huge Bangladesh party at Bader Field. Only one vending permit was issued. One. I personally have done events at Bader Field. They've called for every individual person there to have their own vending permit. Again, another ploy to get votes for the 4th, 5th, and 6th wards where Marty is at his weakest. Okay? Not fair. To my understanding, which I'm not a big fan of him because he backstabbed me, Ernest Corsi argued this. He fought for it and raised his arms up and all because it wasn't fair. Okay? Just because I don't like it doesn't mean I won't give you credit. Remember that, people. Ernest Corsi rose a red flag up. That's Marty's confidant. Marty's right-hand man. What got done? Nothing. Because Ernest is appointed, Marty is elected. Only the people that are with Marty who need elections to stay in get the prestigious let me help you out situation handout. So, again, all of the Spanish festivals, all of the other outdoor vendors, and again, they're my friends, but it's all right. Mark Wickline with his event, John Henderson with his event, the Luna people with their event. I've done it, this, that, and the third, whatever. How are we held to a different standard? Well, the events that we do don't bring you votes. These do. Again, on notice. Tell the prosecutor, tell the state, tell the FDA, the CIA, FBI, DCA, everybody. Everyone's on notice. Share this thing all over the joint. Tell your other media personalities. BS, people. Everyone should be held to the same standards. It's amazing how lopsided this city is. No bueno. 1 out of 30 people got a vendor's permit. And I know they were selling food and everything else. That's not fair to me and the thousands of other businesses in Atlantic City that just got our soccer balls twisted with this whole new how to redo everything for our mercantile permits. So we'll make it easy for someone to be a one-timer, but someone who's here grinding it out, sweating, bleeding to death, we get the short end of the stick, and the fly-by-nighters come in and get what they want. Not fair. This is tampering at its finest to get votes. People, wake up. Now, what else we got here? Let's talk about Jeffrey Dorsey. Got a lot of union friends. Plumbing, electrical, carpentry. Got a lot of non-union friends. Plumbing, electrical, carpentry. How is it this guy has a handyman's license and yet he advertises he does plumbing, heating, and construction on a handyman's license? My man ain't that handy. Not a little bit. There's no way in God's creation of earth he has these licenses under his name that he advertises. So again, all of the municipalities that come across these Dorsey contracts, is it actually Jeffrey Dorsey because his trucks say one thing, and I believe the individuals or somebody else who are supposed to be advertised with that permit to conduct the work? That's just money out of your pocket. You know, if you had a couple restaurants, I'd break his balls. But just think about that. Those who grind it to make it, who go through all the BS with the state and the cities to get murked, insured, the whole nine, it's okay for him to cheat it. Smoke screens everything. He donated a kitchen and whatever to the Boys and Girls Club the other day. I don't announce what I donate. I don't have to. I know what I do. Okay? You're trying to get into office. Okay? I get it. Everyone gets it. It's a show. Because when you lose, you're going to go away. When Marty loses the mayoral campaign next time around, you're going to go away. Take the wave, ride it. I get it. But learn to park. Get your business straight. Prove to us and shut me up that you have either, because I know you don't got both, a plumbing, an electrical, or a GC license from the state of New Jersey and not from Timbuktu. Okay? Prove me wrong. Post it. Friend me. Don't block me like your chump friend on the 7th floor's got me blocked. That you had these things because there are hardworking people that broke their backs to get it, and you're just showing up because your boyfriend says, here, do this, do that, whatever. So any asshole can donate and get a kitchen or whatever done. Did you actually do the stewardships or the internships to actually get these licenses? I say no. So buyer beware. This is your consumer alert on a fraud. Just like his puppet master on the 7th floor. His wife conducted his online master's degree. This guy's got somebody backing him with the education part of it for the BS, Tandy, whatever the hell this guy does. I don't know. Prove me wrong, I'll shut up. No one's proven me wrong yet. These are facts. People that give me, I don't look for nothing. It lands. It lands right here in this office. So, boom. That's all we got. All right, till next week. Thank you for the 20 minutes. Joe Daly, what's up? Harry, can't say your last name because I know it's fake. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends. It's on YouTube at John C. Exadactylus. If they don't have social media, we book these things up on YouTube, upload them on YouTube. So, till next week, don't drink and drive. Enjoy the holiday weekend. Good luck in school, kids. And AC in general, open your eyes. All my union buddies, open your eyes. All my subcontractors, open your eyes. Don't let frauds show up and take money off out of your pocket or food off your plate because he thinks he knows someone that's important. Not right. Fight for what's right, everybody. Till then, adios.